This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. The Salado Senior Center may have just celebrated its third anniversary, but judging by its growth, this is an organization that was clearly needed in just 3 years. This nonprofit center has grown to an impressive 600 members, creating a place for seniors to connect, stay active, build friendships, and remain an important part of the Salado community. And now there's an opportunity to support that mission while enjoying a day on the golf course. The Salado Senior Center Charity Golf Tournament is coming up on September 14th. They'll be raising funds to help the center continue serving its growing membership. Joining me today are Kim Bird, who's president of the Salado Senior Center, and Mike Zuber, who's chairman of the golf committee. So welcome to the Ann Carter Show.
It's great to
Glad
be here.
to have you. You know, I always say Salado is my happy place.
And Salado
So
loves
anything
you.
Salado, I'm happy to talk about and promote. But man, I remember talking to David Swarthout when they were just kind of getting the senior center started.
Yes.
I mean,
It's hard to believe.
did I
3
say?
years
Did I
ago.
read that right? 600?
Yes.
I thought I was
Actually, more
expecting
than that
maybe
now.
60. You know.
No, we're pushing, we're almost to 650
Yeah.
registered participants in the senior center. It is a hopping place on a Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 3 days a week that we're open.
Okay, so where are you located?
We're located in the Youth Activity Center behind the Salado United Methodist Church. We are not affiliated with the church, but we do rent space from them. So that's where we are at 650 Royal Street.
650 Royal Street. Well, this is a remarkable milestone, though, celebrating its third anniversary,
Yes.
but this kind of growth. How long have you been involved with it?
From the beginning.
Have you? Okay. good.
Yes. I had the opportunity to work with Larry Nathanson, who had the idea for a senior center. And from the get-go, probably a year before we actually opened the doors, we started putting things together and putting people together to be involved in the effort. So from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned David Swarthout,
Yes.
who he had been. I met him when he was over the museum
Yes.
there in Salado, but he also started the Hickory Golf Tournament, which I
He did.
understand is not happening there anymore,
No.
which is sad. But Mike, what is, just tell us about this golf tournament that's coming up on the 14th.
Well, we was looking for a fundraiser, and we definitely, it's a great deal. And the golf is always easy. Yeah, we say it's easy, it's a lot of work.
Well,
to it,
except for
but-
the people
Yeah.
who are planning
But we
it.
can raise a lot of funds that way.
Yeah.
And, looking for sponsorship and teams and whole sponsors. And we've got over $7,000 in raffle prizes.
Wow.
So it's really going to be a big tournament.
Okay, so how many do you have already signed up to?
We've got 15 teams signed up.
Okay.
And
How many
we're looking
are you
for
hoping
25 to 30.
Okay, so you're about more than halfway there.
Right.
So back to the growth of the senior center, what does that tell you about the need for the center there in the community of Salado?
Well,
Village of
just-
Salado,
just,
I want to use the proper verbiage.
Yeah.
thanks to Kim, her director, and being the, leadership and everything. Just this year, we started a third day because we got so big.
Yeah.
We started a third day this year. And of course, getting the funding for that, it always costs more for a third day. But all of the money goes to the senior center. So it's just a great charity or whatever you do it. And there's a lot of seniors that live on fixed incomes. And this is like vacation to them.
Yeah.
It's really important to the community.
Well, and it's so important to their mental health to
So
get
important.
out of the house and have some activity to go to, people to see. That's not, something sad like a funeral. Somebody said,
Absolutely.
seems like my social life revolves around going to funerals.
Oh, yes. Now that we know that loneliness is a risk factor, a medical risk factor.
Yes, it is.
So this is very important to a lot of us. And when we started the center, we talked about, is there even a need? It was a good
Right.
idea, but was there a need? And when we started doing some research into it, we found out that the number of people living alone today has grown so much, even from 2017, even before COVID. More and more people are living alone in the world. So just to have somebody to see every day or talk to or check in with is very important for the senior population.
Yeah, those connections are so important. Okay, so say someone's never visited the Salado Senior Center before. What can they expect? Are you have multiple days? Is it the same every day, what you do, or do you have different activities?
We
or
have
what?
all kinds of things going on.
Okay.
From exercise classes, every day we're open. We have all kinds of games. We have classes. We have music programs. We just have all kinds of things happening. So we post our schedule before a month out, and it's on our website at saladoseniorcenter.org. And every day is packed with things that happen every Monday or every Wednesday or every Thursday, as well as pop-up events every day, like different arts and crafts projects, different classes. There's something all day, every day that we're open.
So
And we have different events throughout the year too, like
Absolutely.
health fairs
okay,
and
yeah.
different events too that they can participate in.
Oh, informational
really good.
type things. So you mentioned 600 members. Do they join for a fee, or how does that
Everything
work?
we do is free.
Okay.
We raise the money through fundraisers and sponsorships and donors to run the senior center completely. So it costs no one a thing. They do register only so that they can receive our emails and our invitations and all the things that go along with being a member, but it doesn't cost anyone a thing. We have coffee every day and snacks all day long. We have you come in, you're greeted at the door. There's a registration committee that talks to you when you come in, and a hospitality committee that keeps the snacks stocked and the coffee warm. And it's just a warm, lively, energetic place.
It's great.
Yeah. So you say you've been involved with this, well, since its inception.
Yes.
How long have you been a resident in Salado?
We moved to Salado 23 years ago.
Okay.
So I raised from, my husband was in the Air Force, and he kind of grew up in the area, but we were in actually Biloxi, Mississippi prior to that when he was serving his time in the Air Force. And then we came back. He went to work for Scott and White, and we tried all the little towns around and decided Salado was just so quaint and a great place to raise our kids. So we raised our family there.
Oh, okay, great. The schools are great
They are great.
Oh, yeah.
there in Salado, and just the community is so tight knit. And anyway, I could go on and on about
It's a great
Salado and how
town.
much I love it. What about you, Mike?
We moved there about 10 years ago. We lived up in Trophy Club up in the DFW area,
the Dallas
raised our kids. And we moved there. We have a business outside of Austin and Hutto. And it kept getting bigger and bigger, and I was driving back and forth. And anyway, it was time to move and downsize. And we didn't want to live in Austin, and we pulled in Salado. Been there ever since. Love it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's so historic.
It
I mean, there's so
is.
many amazing historic sites, and they're all marked beautifully now. And if anyone hasn't had a chance to go see the museum, you definitely need to do that. Walk around
Absolutely.
through what's left of the college, the Salado
Yes.
College, that's there. Of course, the stagecoach. Again, I could go on,
Always.
but that's just history in and of itself. The stagecoach. But Mike, I think some people might hear senior center and have an outdated picture in their minds of what that. I'm too young to be going to a senior center.
We all
You know,
say that.
Yeah,
We all say
so that sort of image has been dispelled.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because I'll be out talking to people, or we'll be trying to talk to sponsorships or raising money or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had a good friend of mine, Glenn Hodge. I was talking to him. He said, "Now wait a minute. Zuber, he said, you know, you're a senior center. I mean, a senior.
Yeah, right. Well, I think that number got lower and lower to like 55.
It
Well,
is,
and it
that's
kind of
when-
is. We have about
that's
that
when we
range from
start.
Yeah.
55 on up. And I've been there for multiple events, you know. I run multiple businesses, so I'm not there as often as others, you know. But it's a great place to go. I know a lot of the people there, and it just, I can't tell you how great it is for seniors to have a place to go. And especially ones that on a tight or fixed income, and it's like vacation for them. I mean, they just look forward to it.
Oh, I'm
Good
sure.
place to be.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
they
it's a
do.
very safe place to be. And I know we do the health fairs and we have different exercise. It has everything there. It's just really, really amazing.
Well, it is. It's a great place to visit. I mean, we would like to go there if we just wanted a long weekend. You know,
Yes.
living in the Waco area, you can get down to Salado and just feel like you've had a week in the country.
It does.
And
feel
do the
nice.
shopping, and Mike could play golf, and we'd meet friends down there and on a regular basis. And so have been enjoying Salado for a long time because of all the amenities it offers. But it's very attractive, I would think, to people who are looking at like retiring.
Oh,
And so you
Absolutely.
have
We're growing quickly.
more of that
Yes.
age group. Well, I need to take a break, but we're going to come back and talk more about the Salado Senior Center and the upcoming golf tournament. You mentioned door prizes. We need to talk about all that. But I want to tell you that there's another anniversary coming up. It's the 50th anniversary of West Fest. And this is coming up September 4th through the 6th. And you will enjoy Czech music, heritage dancing, wonderful food, all the great West hospitality. Happy 50th anniversary to West Fest. I hope to see you there. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
Westfest, presented by West Feeds, this Labor Day weekend. Ramby Rogers Band, live at the Saturday Night Showcase. With special guests, Brave Cumabo and the Dreadnoughts. Westfest, just 15 minutes north of Waco.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabin, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
And we are back with Kim Bird, who's president of the Salado Senior Center, and Mike Zuber, who's the chairman of the golf committee. And this wonderful tournament that's coming up on the 14th of September.
Correct.
You've got some fabulous door prizes. You told me, are you having like an event or a dinner or something to kick
What
it off?
we'll do-
What's the plan for the
What we do,
tournament?
we're selling tickets to the raffle, and we have 7 prizes, and they're
Okay.
large prizes. And then at the end of the tournament, we'll have lunch for everybody, and we'll do the drawing for the raffle for the prizes.
So is it, explain to me, is this what is the term, shotgun start? I mean, what is it you're doing?
It'll be a shotgun start, 4-man scramble, and we've got a ladies division and a men's division.
Oh, very
So it
good.
works out really good.
Yeah.
Love for more ladies to show up. A lot of ladies golfers.
There are a lot of lady
We've
golfers
got 3
out there.
teams, so far.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's great.
Okay. So you can, where do you go to sign up again? How do,
You can go to Salado Senior Center .org
.org?
and just go on there, and then you click on the golf tournament, and it'll walk you right through it. You make a donation, a sponsorship, sign up your team, whole sponsors,
Need
look
those.
for whole sponsors. So works out really well. Everybody's price range.
Yeah.
You can
And-
even buy your raffle tickets online.
Yes.
Okay,
because
so-
the
oh my
raffle
good-
is great.
Okay,
So-
so
Yeah.
you do not have to be present to
You
win.
do not.
Okay, so tell me about the raffle. What have you got?
Okay, what all we got? We've
We
got
have
we got
golf clubs.
brand new set of golf clubs. They're Callaways. They come with the golf bag, the drivers, the whole set, about a $1,500 value. And then we have a Henry lever action rifle, and it's a Texas edition.
So it is pretty.
Really cool.
Fancy.
About $1,200. And then we have pizza.
A pizza, it's a wood and slash propane pizza cooker for your outdoor kitchen.
Oh.
And a Blackstone.
Blackstone grill.
And
And then we have 2 setups of rounds of 4 at all the different golf courses
in
around
the area.
Oh, good.
So
And
it's really
then
good.
3 really nice baskets. One that focuses on the restaurants in Salado, one that focuses on the wineries and breweries in Salado, and then one other that has some cookies and some kind of cool things from Salado businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really, really good prizes.
Oh, it sounds like it. And I'm
Yeah.
sure the local businesses have been very supportive of everything
Yes, they
going
have.
on at the Senior Center.
Absolutely.
I know many of the folks down there, Katie Hill and some of the folks down
Always
No,
welcome
Katie will.
us.
there who
Yes.
I know
Yes.
that come here. So, with 600 members, are you kind of experiencing some growing pains?
We struggle a bit to get everything in that we want to do. We have 3 big rooms at the Senior Center, but we could schedule them even more days a week than we already have. Because,
Right.
So we
So
are
you
looking
expect
forward.
it will continue to expand?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
We're actually looking for maybe a permanent location in our own building.
Long
We're-
term, that's what we're looking for,
So
to
that's
have our
our
own
goal.
property, build our own building, or purchase a building, so we
Mm-hmm.
have a home that's always going to be a home for the seniors.
Yeah.
And we can open it up 5 days a week
Yes.
then.
Oh, that's great. And do you have like grants you can go for, or how are you funded? You
We
say
have
it's
a little bit
locally
of
funded.
everything. Most of our funding comes from sponsors and local donations.
Okay.
But we do have we got one big grant last year. We're hoping to continue that from the Anderson Foundation out of Austin.
They've been really good.
It's been a great grant. And then all the local organizations such as the Salado Ladies League and the Lions Club, they have all given us grants. We got one grant from the National Council on Aging that was a technology grant where we did some technology education for the seniors because we
That's
always
wonderful.
need to learn the newest thing on our phones.
Yes,
and
and also I hope educating them on the scams and the danger,
absolutely.
because they are so sophisticated, and yet it's so easy, and particularly if you live alone, and you get some scary thing on your phone or on your computer or whatever. To me, there is a hotter place into hell for people who fool older folks.
It is tragic.
Out of their money.
Yes.
And it does require classes on fraud and scams ongoing at the Senior Center
yeah,
because
because
they have something new
Every
time we
day.
turn around.
I mean, and with AI, things get more and more sophisticated and more deceptive, where you just don't
So
even know
true.
if what you're looking at is right
It's true.
or not. So much good that you're doing. So, do you have any stories of somebody who, the Senior Center has really made an
do.
impact?
I have
in
a
their
great
life?
story, and you may have some too. But we have a gentleman, his name is J.L. Alley, and his wife had passed away when we started. And he was just lost. And he would tell you that. We have a quote on our website from him that he just didn't have enough to do, and he didn't have enough people in his life. And he started out kind of as a volunteer, greeting people at the front door, and then got involved in all the activities. And I mean all the activities. And he
Anytime the door was open,
is
he
the
was-
brightest smile and the
Aw.
happiest face. He greets everyone. Everyone knows him. And he has said he didn't feel like he had any purpose or worth anymore. And now he's working hard with us. And we're so happy to have him. And he's great.
Oh, he's receiving a lot
He's
himself.
giving so
But
much.
yeah,
too.
I love hearing stories like that. Mike, for our golfers out there, give
Okay.
them your best sales pitch why they should play in this tournament on the
Well,
14th.
just like our logo says, what's the greatest nation in the world? A donation to the Salado Senior Center. That's it. But if you really want to help in a worthy cause, this is the place to go.
Yeah.
The seniors need us, and young people need to realize someday they'll be a senior, and hope that people are there for them.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's the
absolutely.
reason I am.
So,
That's
but
the reason I'm
you
there.
do not have to play golf in order to support the
Oh,
Senior
no.
Center. So how can folks also donate or give?
One of the things we need is a lot of hole sponsors. We want signs on greeting the golfers, and all your companies or individuals can buy a hole sign, and we can put them out on the holes, and that's an easy and inexpensive way. It's only $150 to be a hole sponsor. So we are expecting to sell a lot of those.
A lot of the raffle tickets,
Yes.
that's a big ticket item. We still have a lot of sponsorship. We always have sponsorship open. I want to give a shout out to Seton Medical Center, who's opening up a new facility there, which is going to be fantastic for Salado, and they've come on as a title sponsor on a yearly basis. So we're
that's awesome.
very happy about that.
Yeah.
And especially being on the medical side, be able to, bring in some health fairs and things like that too.
We're happy to have them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So is this the first year you've done this?
This is.
Okay.
Mike, being a golfer, has brought this to our fundraising efforts.
Wonderful and very good. And so we don't have any past pictures of anything to share.
I'm from Jacksboro, a little bitty town up North Texas, and my mom and dad helped start a senior center. And last time I was down there, they've got their own building. They fix dinner. If the seniors can't afford it, then it's free, or they pay $5 for lunch every day. I mean, it's a fantastic.
It's wonderful.
And I hope my vision is to see that in Salado.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I think with the enthusiasm I'm reading from you two, and this wonderful golf tournament's coming up, and just the need, obviously, there is in Salado for a senior center. And I'm going to go on the record and say, I think the Ann Harder Show then should be a whole sponsor.
We would love that.
Okay, let's figure out how that can happen.
Absolutely.
Thank you both so much for being
Thank you for the
Thank you for
time.
having us.
Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to meet Cory Cleveland, who is involved with the Gang Awareness Prevention Program. Very important work they're doing as well. Stay with us.
Westbest, presented by West Feeds, this Labor Day weekend. It's Shane Smith and the Saints. Live at the Friday night preview party with special guests William Beckman and Aiden Logston. Westbest, just 15 minutes north of Waco.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Welcome to the show. For parents, one of the biggest challenges can be knowing what influences are competing for their child's attention, and recognizing when a young person may be headed down a wrong path. The Gang Awareness Prevention Safety Intervention Program, or GAPS as it is known, is working to reach young people before the gangs do, helping them find positive relationships, opportunities, and perhaps most importantly, hope for the future. Joining me today is Cory Cleveland. He is a case manager with GAPS, and says there are a lot of false promises surrounding the gang involvement culture. His message to young people is there are better choices, and people are willing to help them make those good choices in life. So,
Yes,
Cory,
ma'am.
welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, this is so good. First of all, let's talk about GAPS itself. What is the program and its mission in our community?
Okay, well, first of all, GAPS is just a wonderful outreach tool for our community. With Heart of Texas Behavioral Health, what we do is we go out to the community, and what we do is we share with presentations or with speakers, some professionals, some with lived experience, on how to better equip themselves when it comes to these gang involvement and how they groom our kids, how they talk to our kids, how our kids get involved in these type of things, and signs for them to look for, like to understand what's going on when a kid may be looking to go a wrong direction.
Oh, yeah. When we hear the word gang, though, I think parents assume this could never happen to my child. And so, who actually is vulnerable to gang involvement?
Wow, that's a great question. I'm gonna tell you, in Waco, we have McLean County, we have 26 neighborhoods, and every neighborhood we have kids involved. And you would not believe some of the kids that are involved. Some of them are involved as small as selling certain things, or just looking in cars and trying to find cars that are open and relaying that message back, or doing small little crimes, really small things that gets money for them to continue, or gets them money so they can continue to do the other business that they're doing, which is a lot more illegal, going down different routes. So it's a wide range. So I don't. It's hard to just put it in a very small area, but to I guess we say focus on one spot, because it's very broad, ma'am. It's very broad.
And so it's not necessarily just certain socioeconomic groups.
No, ma'am, and it's not. Sometimes it is seen as these are kids that are just, you have to remember, what is a gang? A gang is just a bunch of kids that are young people, or even adults now, of course adults, excuse me, that are hanging together, being together, and they find the same interest. And some of these kids, some of them at home don't really have the interest like they would want. Some of the kids are just friends of theirs, so they're just hanging around, and it's just cool. There's not too many things to do in Waco, and they just go do something because of the adrenaline rush. So there's a number of ways to get involved, not just because you're looking for money or looking for drugs or something in a bad way.
Mm. You've been known to say a lot of falsity about what gangs give. So what are gangs promising young people?
Well, first of all, brotherhood, sisterhood. I mean, because it's boys and girls,
which is
and
just
it's
an innate need that
a
people
family,
have. Yeah.
just a family. Just we'll be there for you. We got your back. But then you find out once you go to juvenile, or once you get in trouble, that's not true. They're not there for you. They're not going to be able to have your back, because they're running from the law too, and they don't want to be there. But they start off with those type of things, giving money, showing that I'll be there for your family, and that's not the truth.
Yeah. What are some warning signs that parents and grandparents and teachers even could be looking for?
I would say sometimes, it's not all the times. Some of the kids that I work with, I would say that some of those kids, some of the signs are really just being a loner, being by themselves, being bullied, being the one that's picked on. Sometimes that's some of the smallest things that we look over, but that kid is sometimes looking for someone to have their back or to be there to protect them, and that's the easiest route to get into a gang. Then those that just that really is more of a follower, not a leader, just would do just whatever the friends are doing. Sometimes they accidentally end up in something that they don't even know that they were getting into, and then it becomes something that's normal, wanting to fit in, wanting to be like the others. I would say some of the easiest signs for me that I have seen has been just a kid that stays by himself or is bullied. And that's I want to go back to that, because those are easy signs to know that kid needs someone. Kid needs someone in their life to be there, just to talk to, speak to, share. Voice not being heard. Okay, hey, we hear you. What are you talking about? Oh, we believe just like you believe. Oh yeah, we trust. And then that's the things that are really I would say overlooked, but a voice being heard normally by anyone, that person means something to you when they're hearing what you're feeling about.
So how do you get your child to tell you that they are being bullied? I mean, I would think they're just embarrassed by it, and maybe they do. If they've got a good relationship at home with their parents, they would be willing to share that. But Are there signs of that you can look for?
I mean, some of that is parents that are staying like connected to their child. They're engaging with their child,
Right.
where they're able to see like their text messages or see their I guess you should say their internet, what they're doing on the internet or what they're doing on these apps, and kind of seeing what friends are hanging around with. Back in the day, I couldn't just go with my friends where I wanted to go. My mom was always like, whose house is that?
That's right.
Who's their dad? Who's their mom?
Mhm.
Being in your kid's life more allows you to see who they're hanging around,
Mhm.
what people they are around. So I would say that yes, the parents have to be more engaging, but also if you're going to the teachers know some of these kids that are doing the wrong thing, and going to the PTA meetings, going to see your children or going to the school and meeting the teacher, meet the teacher night, and actually talking to the teachers, they'll help you and let you know what's going on with your kids also.
Oh, that's great advice. Um, are you seeing that kids are being exposed to gang activity at even younger ages than
Yes,
ever?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The young, I mean, they're getting really young. I mean, I've had kids around 6 years old that are being seen or seeing these things. You got to remember, if there's gang violence or gang activity in any type of way around where these kids are, they're seeing it no matter what age they are. And our kids, I can remember back in the day, the whole family would come over when the baby would open up their eyes. Nowadays, it seems like they come out already with everything going. They already know how to run a cell phone, so they are able to see things at an earlier age. And at 5, 6 years old, they're already looking, especially if it's in the family already. If they're already having things that are around the family or in the area that they live, or even what they watch on TV, and they're able to see certain things, it's just automatically there, and it's just you have to guard those areas.
Yeah. Um, Social media is such a big part of kids' lives.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what role is there a specific role it plays in gang culture?
Well, honestly, I'm gonna say the role I would give it is more mother father. I would say family, not just friend. It's really more connected, not just an organization where they can just hang out with. No, they're there with you for you at all times. They're there for you. And I would say that it's taking the place of something that if a kid is crying out and not being heard, not they don't have a mentor, they don't have someone around them, it's easy to get into these areas only because these people are they're there for me. They hear me. They understand me. They understand everything I'm going through. And quite honestly, sometimes that's all that's needed. And kids will go the wrong direction.
Well, let's talk about how GAPS is turning the tide
Oh, yes,
on
ma'am.
this.
Yes, ma'am.
So how long have you been involved with this, and,
Okay,
and what
yes,
kind of
ma'am.
brought you to this kind of work?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So I have been with GAPS only for about a year now.
Uh-huh.
GAPS has been going on for over 4 years. They normally have 2 to 3 events a year. And just to answer your question, what brought me to this area is being a kid that was, once in this area, once needing someone, once looking for someone, once wanting someone to be there for me, and find out that, hey, I got a chance to get good advice. Someone, talked to me. I listened to that advice, and it stopped me from going that direction. And it made me want to do the same for others. So that is why I'm back in this area. This is why I'm working in this area, and that's why this is where my passion is. We have to be what I always say, salt and light, but we can't be that behind closed doors. We got to be out there with them.
Yeah. So this is a program of behavioral health, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
let's talk a little bit about that organization and what they
So
do.
most people know Heart Attacks and Behavioral Health as Claire's Center for Children's, or MHMR.
Right.
But that has changed. It is a place that was there for me and my family when my son came into this world sick. And they they were in my family, and they were there for 3.5 years, giving free services, helping us with everything we needed. They were a godsend. They were everything we needed to help us get back on track with my life. So for me, it was just, they have always been there to help kids and they help adults. So it's just beautiful to know that they're there, not just for just mental health side, which is a beautiful side. They're a mental health authority in this area. But not just that, they also help on the side where people or families may need financial assistance, just need mentors, just need things as far as just a resource to help with other community partners. And we're just there just to be there to help any way that we can.
Oh, that is so exciting. A lot more I want to talk to you, Cory, about, because there's also something called GRIP.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
that
ma'am.
you oversee that program.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's a tease. But want to tell you today's show is brought to you by Alan Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. They are your friends in the car business. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
We're celebrating the declaration of deals at Alan Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Alan Samuels.
Come by.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
And we're back with Cory Cleveland with GAPS, which is the Gang Awareness Prevention Safety Intervention Program. And as I mentioned, GRIP, tell them what GRIP stands for.
GRIP stands for Gang Reduction Intervention Program.
Okay, and you are over that program.
Yes, ma'am. I am the case manager and skills trainer for that particular program. Shamika Pettis is my director, and with her also is Ron Kimball. They're just wonderful people.
Okay, so do you have an office or a place you work out at?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yeah. I'm actually out at Bill Logue at the detention center. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. That's where our office out of. But I'm really always out and about, going to families' homes and seeing them where they are.
Yeah. So your program emphasizes then prevention and intervention. So if a young person's already become involved with a gang, is there a way to reach them and perhaps get them on the right path?
Well, one of the things that we do is, like this event that we're having for GAPS, even though it's saying Gear Up for Greatness, and we're talking about all the getting backpacks and getting ready for school, but what we have is we have speakers and people that come that share their lived experience, that talk. We have presenters that come that are professionals that come. So like this particular one, we have Philip Stone from Vision for Youth. And he has a wonderful thing that he does with youth at all times out in the city. We have Trey Gibson and people like that is going to be there, and Stephen Calderon. So what they do is we do these events over and over, and that's one of the first ways to get them, because we got to first get them there, to talk to them, speak to them, get an opportunity to actually be in front of them first. With my particular program with GRIP, I have 30 plus families that I talk to and speak to. That goes through Bill Logue. And with Bill Logue, they've got into any trouble or anything.
So
that's
they're
happened.
already in the justice system.
Some of them, some of them are in the justice system. Some come from Waco ISD. They come from the school, and we have kids that have come from the school and not actually got in trouble, but people can see that there's something happening, and they need assistance and they need help. So they reach out, and anyone can refer someone from any place to Heart of Texas Behavioral Health. And what we do, we have many programs, and we'll find the right program for that child. Okay, or for an adult. Mm-hmm. And then what we do, if my program fits, then what I do is I go to that particular child, we speak in that family, we talk, we use restorative justice, we use different other evidence-based programs that have helped in the past, and we use those to help us work with these children. But again, every one of these kids and families is a one-off. It's like you can't do the same thing. It's not a cookie cutter type scenario. Every single one has to be individually worked on what is best for them, a plan just for them, and how we can help them change the trajectory of their life. And that is really what our goal is, to change their trajectory. Without getting to them, even if they're already in, if we don't get to them and get a chance to even put our cards on the table, to show them that they can be better,
Mm-hmm.
We've already lost the battle. So we don't want to lose. We want to keep trying as many chances as we can, and we just keep going at as many opportunities that are put in front of us.
Well, yeah, you often say we want young people to dream again.
Yes, ma'am.
And see themselves in another place.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
because
ma'am.
sometimes, when you're young and you're involved, it's hard to even see that.
Yes, ma'am. You can't see it. If all you've seen is my dad has worked hard all his life, he's done this all his life, you just automatically expect this is the same thing I have to do. So what you have to do is you have to come in and show other things, which is one of the things when we say dream again. For us, we understand the amygdala is where we fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. But what we have to do is move them to the frontal lobes. And in order to get them to the frontal lobes where they can dream, where they can critical think, and where they can play again, begin to imagine again. If we don't get them to those places and to those spots, and that only comes with us sitting down, talking and having meaningful conversations, and actually talking to them about where they are and that they really can change. And there's really people out there that care, that love, and really want the best for their life.
Oh yeah, sometimes I wonder, how much these, because younger and younger ages, kids are spending so much time on this, and I wonder how is it just even changing their brain chemistry.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There's a number of studies, and I don't want to get into because
that's okay.
I'll geek out over that particular part. But
Yeah,
the amount of studies,
we've not talked in depth about that. I would love to hear what you have to say about that.
So when you get into that, the number of studies, you start looking at, just say, I don't want to name one of the apps because I don't want to get in trouble, but you name one of the apps, and it teaches them to look for their endorphins and to just click,
right.
click. So they're always looking for that same thing, and it stops their attention span to be able to listen to something else for longer than 30 seconds, longer than a minute. So to really get them to do that, you have to get them away from that. And that's why showing them other things that they've never seen, allows them to broaden their horizons. So for me, if I'm going to teach someone something, I'm going to take them somewhere that they haven't been at, and allows me not just to have what I'm talking to you about, but also the surroundings are different. Where you are is different. So it allows you to really open up and see.
And have an experience.
And yes, completely. Because now the experience, like you said, now gives you something that you can now remember. It's a memory now. It's not just snap a picture and you're not going to remember that much about it. But when you actually go there and spend time there, you can look at pictures all day. But when you go, let's say even here in Waco, when you go to the museum or go to Dr. Perry Museum, you can talk about it all the time. But if you never go there and actually walk around it and actually see all the beautiful things that's in there, it doesn't help. Yeah. You've got to go to these places and actually show these things in order to actually be able to change somebody and help them see something else other than what they're always around.
Yeah. Mentorship is a really important part of GAPS. I had a chance to talk to Jeremy Davis with Mentor Waco.
Yeah.
And, and so this sounds very similar, but it's different, right? I mean, you pair mentors with your
yes.
young people you work with. You want to call them clients, or I don't know what you call them.
Yes, ma'am. Just with all these youth. It's
with
a bunch
the
of
youth.
them. Yes, ma'am.
But it's separate from what he's doing.
It's separate,
Okay.
but the thing about it is so much the same.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
every single child actually needs the same things.
Right.
Our position is to try to give them as much normalcy as we can, but when you're trying to give normalcy, and then they walk back into a surrounding that is so much not like what they're used to and what you're trying to show them, they don't believe it. But when a mentor can consistently be there, can always be there and actually work with that child, show that child something new, actually show love and actually have connection, it completely changes and gives that child hope. The whole thing that we're trying to do is spread hope some kind of way and give hope as someone we call, people say the light at the end of the tunnel. It's just saying hope. That's pretty much all it's saying. And that's what it's looking for.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
That's the second time today, and it never happens. We're going to have to edit here. There must be a distinct need for mentors, though. How does someone go about that process?
Okay, so thank you for asking. Because we are in need of mentors. I mean, I think everyone needs mentors. The thing is that, first and foremost, understand that all we're asking for is an hour of your time. It's not every day. It's not 5 days a week. It's an hour of your time. And what you do is you get a chance to be able to come and have a listening ear, be open to listen to the child, be willing to take the child somewhere, spend some time with that child, but really just being open and listening, having an ear to hear what is going on, what's happening with these children, and that listening, that voice, and just be able to give some subtle comfort. Talk back to him. We have a young man by the name of Hayden Sweargen. Hayden is a wonderful guy who's over our mentor program. He takes people through like a class where they can listen and understand and know what all to do and how to direct the child if the child is having a crisis or a situation, and help them prepare for every circumstance and situation they can go through. I think that that's the first thing. But knowing that all you have to have is sacrifice is 1 hour of your time, I think that part is the first part. Is, do you want to sacrifice that 1 hour? Do you have that hour that you can actually engage and be with a child? And if you do have that hour, then I would say to get in touch with Heart Attacks and Behavioral Health. Hayden will definitely try to help you, work with you, give you everything you need.
I would assume you've got background checks and all that kind of
Yes,
stuff.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Of course. Yes, ma'am. Of course. That's why.
Spending time with kids.
Yes, ma'am. Because spending time with kids, some of it is, I would say, some of the people that we have want to do it the most are those that have been through some things, that have seen some things, and sometimes that's hard to pass background checks because of the things that you've been through or what you've done. If you have some bad
but sometimes they can have the most profound testimony.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
about
ma'am.
I made these wrong choices, and this is what can happen if you do that. But
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they can be very valuable in this
situation. It can be in these situations. I have found it to be like the best that we've been able to get, and the reason being is because this kid knows that you were just like them, and the terminologies and the things that you say, they're able to understand it quickly and able to immediately know what that you're telling them the truth, which is first and foremost, and then also they're able to know that you love them and you're giving your story and you're giving first, you're risking first. So when they come tell you, they know your whole story already. So that part is also always good too, when someone is willing to risk first their story, to tell someone what what I went through, and the bad decisions and the bad choices I made. Don't do what I did. So that's why events like what we're having on the 15th allows us to allow people with those same lived experiences, but they have changed their lives. Some of them have businesses, and they employ their children, their family, and it's just beautiful to see everything they do. They've started 501(c)s, and it's just beautiful to see all the things that they've done in the community and what they're doing to give back. It allows another kid to see, you know what, I'm not alone. I can make this change. I can move forward. So I would tell all those mentors that are out there with lived experience and thinking, oh man, I couldn't do it because of background. No, there's spots and there's places for you to help. You just got to call and see how you can help. Like I said, just call and see what you could do. Hayden will let you know.
Oh, yeah, that's great. You know, he's your mentorship coordinator, as you
Yes,
say. And students can be matched with mentors that maybe have shared hobbies or
Yes, ma'am.
interests or goals. And so you say an hour of time, but week to week, you know, there's interaction because it takes that kind of time to really build trust.
Yes, ma'am. It takes time.
Yeah.
But I will say this. That's why I say only an hour of time is because that 1 hour, some kids don't get that.
Yeah.
They don't even have that hour of time. And just to have someone stop by for an hour, you don't think it means a lot. For us, we got a busy life. We got so many things going on. We got our own families. But 1 hour is a lot to someone. It means a lot. And just to take that time and say, okay, I'll be back on this day.
Right.
It really does help.
Yeah. So if someone's listening and says, you know, I'd like to help, but I really don't have any training in this. So how do you help them over that hurdle?
Again, that is a good thing. There'll be a lot of us out there. A lot of people don't have a lot of training in this.
Yeah.
I would tell you that is where Hayden comes in. He actually does all the training. You'll never step out without all the training you need. And if you're not comfortable, you can go back over it again. They help consistently. We have a number of people that are in training that help in that area.
Mm-hmm. Good. So if parents, you know, or grandparents are concerned about a child right now, how can they reach out to GAPS for help?
Okay, so again, right now, the best way would be to call the Heart of Texas Behavioral Health. I don't have the number right offhand. I do apologize, but you just call the number. Let them know what you're dealing with. Miss Linda or one of the other ladies there will assist you and will help you. I probably shouldn't have said her name because she might not be there that time. Yeah. But any one of the ladies that answer the phone.
There'll be somebody there.
Yes, there was someone there to answer the phone that would take care of you, assist you, help you. And then what they would do is we would have you come in to 3420 West Waco Drive. You just come into the facility, and then we will get you into the right place. We will get you to the right program.
Yeah, well, when you work with these young people, what gives you hope?
Well, I will say, knowing when I see one in front of me that cries, that actually says thank you, the ones that are turning the corner.
Yeah.
I've been doing this now in this one program for 11 months, going on 11 months right now in this one program, and just seeing their faces when they are actually changing. Do I have some that have stepped back a little bit? Yes. But then they'll call, they'll apologize. To hear them talk and say, sorry, Mr. Cory, I messed up, da, da, da. Or to hear them call and say, I need help. Can you send me help now? Is there anybody I can talk to now? And then, hey, let me send you to this. We have MCOT, we have this. What do you need? And then to give them the help and get someone to them is beautiful. I want to make sure I bring up NET, Neighborhood Engagement Team. It was the police department. I mean, they've brought kids to us that was in need. Mm-hmm. And like I said, there's multiple ways that kids can come to us, and they're still there. They're still walking. Even the police department are walking side by side with everything that we're doing. So it's really beautiful to see that. And so many community partners. I don't want to say that because I'll start saying names, I'll mess up and miss someone. But it's so many community partners that help us and assist and that are there for these kids. And it's been so many times I've called and just say, hey, I need help with a training class. I need help with financial literacy. I need help with a kid that needs to get a job. So let's learn Job C. They want to learn how to do resume, how to get her to do their resume. And just they're there for them. They're helping and they assist. And that's beautiful for me. And so that's right now, that makes me happy is just seeing those kids do that. I will say that sometimes I cry with the kids. I can say sometimes I leave them crying because I'm going, what else can I do? Right. How else can I help them? Yeah. Who else can I call? And quite honestly, the beautiful thing is the community has been there. And there's not one kid that I haven't tried to help that I couldn't get them the help I needed. It may not have been perfectly like fast, like within 24 hours, but when I say within a week, I'm able to get them something, I can get something to them to help them. So I'm just very thankful for our community, for all of our partners that help us. And again, it's just beautiful. I don't want to go into all the different ones that help, again, because I'm going to miss someone. But there's a lot, Ms. Hardy. There's a lot.
Oh, this is the most giving community, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Ever. I've seen it over the many years I was in television, and anytime there was a crisis, a local community event, a disaster or whatever, immediately you really could see that. But I know there is such a heart for their fellow man, and in this case, fellow young person.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it just a series of wrong steps can just change someone's life.
Yes, ma'am.
And getting them back on the right path.
Yes, ma'am.
Can also change it.
Yes, ma'am. And sometimes you think about it when you're sitting there talking with them, and that it was just a split decision, just something that happened quick, just so fast.
Yeah, somebody dared you to do something or whatever.
And you just did it, and then all of a sudden, but it takes a little bit more time because to get them on the right track, and that's what I want to always get people to understand. We want to make them change, help them change, but it's not a microwave. We can't just do it really fast. So it takes time. It takes time, and it takes a consistent, nurturing environment in order to change kids. You can't just do it like that. You got to be there for them and be the person they can call.
I suspect even in the 11 months you've been doing this, that you've seen some successes, some things that you know.
Yes, ma'am.
This was a disaster averted.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We've seen a number of them, but I will say one of the things that is just beautiful is seeing how we help each other. Like you said, it is a community that helps everyone. Yeah. I will say that I've seen things that I didn't. At first, I came in with a different mindset, but then when you find a great grandmother raising a 14-year-old, or you find a grandmother that's raising 3 kids and trying to figure out how can she raise these 3. One is 12, one is 10, one is 8 years old or 9. And you're like, okay, wait a minute, you need help. And I love that with GRIP, we can get a parent partner. This ain't just a partner for the kids. We don't not just get a mentor for the kids. We can also get a mentor for the parents.
Oh,
If someone wants to be a mentor for parents, you can come and be a mentor for a parent. And because parents need assistance too. Mm-hmm. It's not always, we want to change the kid, right? We want to help the kid, but we got to also help the atmosphere that the kid is going back into. So sometimes that is needing a parent partner to come in and also partner with the parent that, hey, I'm here just for you to talk to, just for you to speak to, just for you to, if you need some help with something, or you need a couple of hours or a break every now and then, then that's what I'm here for. So it's beautiful to see that part. I forgot to make sure I mentioned it earlier, that we do mentors for kids and for parents.
That is awesome. That is so wonderful to hear. So for families who might need help, or if you'd like to help yourself, become a mentor. You can learn more through the Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network.
Yes, ma'am. And
you have a social media presence or
yes,
not?
ma'am. It's all there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so that's called GAPS. GAPS?
Yes, ma'am. GAPS is just one of the programs, that we use to put on events. Mm-hmm. It is connected with GRIP. That through that program, Gang Reduction Intervention Program. But again, if you go on the website and you just go on there and you just put in mentor, you'll see all of it pulled down for you there, and you'll be able to get all the help you need.
Well, Cory Cleveland, thank you so much for all you're doing in the community and how you are truly changing lives, and I appreciate you so much for your time today.
No problem at all. Thank you for having me.
All right, stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
Westfest, presented by West Feeds, this Labor Day weekend. Wade Bowen, live at the Sunday night shutdown party with special guests, the Hoosier Brothers and Sonny Salceda. Westfest, just 15 minutes north of Waco.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.